Okay, so we are live on Facebook, over on my Facebook group. So welcome to anyone who joins. So great to be here and see you and speak to you tonight. So let's see who pops in to say hello. That would be lovely to see you. So I'm going to talk about why I feel this new moon is so powerful in Virgo. So in about a week, I have literally renovated a massive part of my new place that I've just moved into. So within about a week, I have managed to get builders finished, decorators finished, furniture delivered and assembled, and carpet. You know, I've just been full on crazy, like a whirling dervish. And I did think to myself, why have I just gone like this crazy person, wanting to get the house done? You know, why have I not done it in stages? It was just like I just jumped up and was like, right, everybody, we're doing it now. And it reminded me of the moon in Virgo, because the Virgo is all about perfectionism. It's having things in the right place. It's the person who wants to have, you know, the beautiful home, the cupboards with all the tins lined up the same way. And that just came to my mind. So think about where this Virgo is playing out with you. It's really interesting. It's also been speaking to me about the mother, our mother, maybe in the literal sense or even the non-literal sense. It's been really calling to me this moon. Something to do with Keres. It's something to do with nurture, nature, harvesting. It's really reminding me of that at the minute. And tonight was so interesting because I completed my Hoffman process, and I didn't think I would do this. And I'll tell you what it was. And this is just so perfect for this moon. And if you've seen the moon tonight, it is so amazing. So part of my Hoffman process at the end, to complete the process, you have to take your parent by the hand, ideally both parents, by the hand, look them in the eye and say to them, I just want you to know I love you, and I know you've always loved me. Now, for me to do that, I didn't think I was going to ever be able to do it for whatever reason. But tonight, just out of the blue, not planned, not prepared, I had the opportunity to do it, and it just felt right, and I just did it. And it was, quite emotional for me anyway. And it was just this perfect time to do it, because this moon is just really, really calling me for some reason, to do with mother instincts, to do with mothering. And I wanted to, hopefully I can share screen with you. So let me know if any themes like this have been coming up for you. So this is the chart of the moment in the UK. So here we've got the moon in Virgo, and it is trining, so making a nice aspect with Uranus in Taurus, which is Earth. So Uranus, Taurus and Venus are connected. Venus is with the sun. So Venus in Pisces actually is such a beautiful energy. It's such a giving energy. It's a receptive energy. It's the most powerfully loving energy that you can have. So the sun next to that is our vitality, our motivation, our driver, albeit it is in, an opposition. But that's great, because oppositions give us a chance to change. And then we have this beautiful trine with Uranus and Taurus. So Taurus, you think about the earth. Uranus, it comes in and it breaks up your normal routine. It breaks up the earth, which is why we see so many kind of natural disasters happening at the minute. But with it trining the moon, the moon can be related to the mother. And Uranus coming in with these lightning bolts, these inspirations, these flashes, just really, really speak to me. And then it's kind of making us do this change around something that we love. And it gives us that romantic feeling, and it tunes into our deeper subconscious thoughts, desires, and emotions, or the mother. So let me just go back to the group and just see if there's any comments. Amy has Venus and Pisces in her birth chart. So do I. Do you know where about that is, Amy? Yeah. So take this opportunity to plant some seeds, because I don't know why. I need to look into this, and I might be talking absolute codswallop, but for some reason the asteroid Ceres is talking to me, and I think she's related to Venus. There's some connection there, and I'm not quite sure, but it's all about harvesting. But for me, this moon has been so pure, Virgo, virginal, purity. And it's just something to do with raking up and starting again, planting a new seed and being able to start afresh, about nurturing, moving forward onto the next cycle. So share with me anything that's been coming up for you. It could even be around your own children, your own mother. And let's just see with the tarot what we're all healing over this moon. So the Judgment card, I think that's relating to, is that Libra? Oh, I can't think now. But the Judgment card is about how we're perceiving a situation. The Fool card is about starting again with something new. And the Death card is all about rebirth. So the Death is a Scorpio. So that's where the that energy of that rebirthing comes in. So this is definitely about a new beginning, and with the new moon it is a new beginning. And I need to think about what that Judgment card relates to. I can't think right now, but let's just pull some other cards. Amy says it's been a mega emotional week, and Lucy says I've had tons of old memories and emotions come up for the first time since I was a teenager. Really buried stuff. Feel like it's telling me I need to process and let go so I can move on. Yeah, I agree. That was such a crazy thing for me to do tonight, just so randomly out the blue, because I'd only been telling myself a couple of days before, you get just these thoughts that go through your head that I'm never going to be able to complete that process. And tonight, for some reason, I just did. Okay, so when I was talking to you then, Lucy, and I was reading what you'd written, I pulled an archetype card of the Saboteur, so I'll read that to you. The light attributes of the Saboteur, so don't forget we hold both qualities. The light attributes highlight your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. The shadow attributes induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So for the light attribute, it could be that you're having tons of memories and emotions come up, really buried stuff, and it's telling you feel like it's telling you to process and let go so you can move on. So this could be coming up for you for highlighting your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life, So just think if those two might possibly be related. And for this new moon, I was getting confused, new and full, is the alchemist archetype. The light attribute is transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And that's so cool, the alchemist, because a lot of the work that I do, 7 steps to spiritual alchemy, and I'm working on a new technique today, chakra alchemy. So alchemy is so like in my life, and it has been for a while. And for me, alchemy of the emotions, alchemy of the programming and the conditioning and the limiting beliefs that we hold. Well, you know what? I've just let go of one of mine tonight, big time. And it's such an amazing thing to let go of some of your old baggage and some of your old patterns. The shadow of this alchemist is misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. Okay, so we've got both elements, and we can be in one or the other. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Lisa says, I had a few days where I could feel anxiety early on in the week, but the last couple of days lifted. Lots of dreams though, and nostalgia. Paula says, I've been really sad this week. Any reason for that, Paula? So Virgo, clearing out your house, clearing out your clutter, clearing out your emotions, clearing up the past, all of those things are about Virgo. It's also about healing as well. Virgo is the one that wants to be of service. So randomly just picked a past life card, and the spouse card came up. So something about marriage and union. And okay, that's interesting, because what that says to me is, for those of us in a relationship or seeking a relationship, you to have the right relationship, not saying that all relationships aren't the right relationship at the time, but for me personally, I'm ready to really meet the right person. And I know, as you all probably know, to have that relationship, you have to be totally okay, not 100%, but you have to be on a level where you're okay with yourself, because otherwise, I have a tendency to sabotage the relationship through jealousy, fear, vulnerability, all of those things. I'm sure, you know, a lot of you can relate to that. So for me to attract and tune in and meet the right partner for me, as I, you know, and the right partner for me looks like somebody who is on my wavelength, and we support each other, and there's, you know, fun and things like that wrapped into it. But for me to have that, and to be able to cherish that, and for me to not be able to sabotage that in the way that I know I can, I have to come to a deep level of acceptance with parts of me that are what you might class shadow. And those shadows are alive through fear. They're not alive through me loving myself or accepting myself or being completely at peace with myself. My shadow aspects are alive and come alive through me perceiving things in a negative way, in a fear-based way, where I can potentially get hurt, or I'm not good enough, or they'll leave me, or I won't see it coming. So the more I can strip back and work through my issues, the more I will empower myself so I can stand in my true power, know who I am on a deeper level, and love myself and accept myself. And if I can love and accept myself for all that I am, then I won't play games in a relationship, because I won't need to win my power back in a negative, destructive way, because I hold the power within me. And that power within me will come from a higher vibration of love and compassion, and will want the best for me and the best for my partner and other people. So this energy that's speaking to me about the mother and nurture and purity and honesty and white light, really, and me being able to make that peace with my mother tonight, means that I've up-leveled to a place of deeper understanding from one woman, from one mother, me, to another mother, of respect, because she may not have done the right things, but I'm quite sure she was trying to do her best for me. And as mothers, we all know sometimes our best is not enough sometimes, or it's hurtful or whatever. We make mistakes. We do. So it's finding peace to be able to move on from that. So that's why the spouse card speaks to me, and thinking about your own relationships as well. Maybe that message was helpful for one or two of you. Lucy says, yes, manifest that love. Yes, I am going to. I am. First of all, I need to be that love, right? I need to be that love and not seek something that is outside of me. I first need to be that. Okay, so a few angel cards. The garden and the gate. So this is an opportunity for us to go forward, to open up and walk the next path of our life, whatever it is that you choose to do. So it's about opening the doors and following the next step, following the path. Amy says a lot came up for her about her ex-husband last week. She needed to properly put it to rest. Good. So we've got the hostilities card. So that is something that we feel brings us conflict. And this is about us going on a magical journey. So it's think about where those hostilities are in your life, those battles that you have in your head, and thinking about how much it really is holding you back right now. So what can you really let go of? What's the next phase for you? We go through our life, I think, in phases and layers and stages. We can up level at any moment in time. And I know it's difficult, as much as I know what I know about self-development, until I am totally ready, I cannot let go of something, even though I know consciously it's the right thing for me to do. I can't let go until it's the right time to let go. So emotionally, energetically, vibrationally, things need to align for you to really let go. So, for instance, I could have said, oh, well, whatever, but I can't think of an example. But, we can all say, oh, yeah, I know I need to forgive such and such, or I know I need to forget about that. But until it's the right time, and whatever needs to happen to make you feel like it's the right time, sometimes you just deeply cannot let go. Consciously, you might say you have, but emotionally, you know that you haven't. So things have to be aligned for you to let go. So think about what that might be for you. And just ask yourself gently, okay, what might need to be in place internally for me to be able to make peace with that. And then this is about going on what looks like a magical journey, taking our rainbow suitcases with us and crossing that rainbow bridge, and the light is guiding the way. So there is an opportunity to move forward. And I just feel that this moon is the perfect opportunity to really, really deeply cleanse what it is that we do want to let go of. And you might not let it go just yet, but you can start to sow the seed of letting it go. Start to sow the seed of letting it go and just see what transpires. Maybe give it up to the moon, This moon is about healing, it's about cleansing, it's about purity. So give it to the vibration, this loving vibration of the moon, and just let it go and see what happens. So any comments before I leave? So Lucy says, sounds like we're all up leveling this week. Well, I hope you feel like you've been able to put it to rest, Amy. Maybe thank the experience, do whatever feels right for you to be able to make peace with your soul. So I hope you've enjoyed that, ladies, and it's lovely to see you. I know I haven't been on for a while, but take care and have a lovely weekend.